Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Lie down, Desmond.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert des Sables must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert des Sables is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Where is he going?
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallam has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Thief! You are filth!
Please, someone do something.
Ala Rislik!
Infidel, die! This won't be too difficult. How can one expect to defeat? Infidel, die!
What? Who's done this?
Tell me!
I'll have your head!
Come back here!
Pathetic.
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. What's happened here?
How did this happen? Oh, how terrible! God almighty!
Please, be more careful next. You're hurting me.
Infidel! You will die here! Stop running! You cannot escape! You will die!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay the
this kindness, I swear it. Oh no, what happened?
You need me, I'll be here.
What happened here?
I'll help in any way I can. Everything you'll ever need. رص حقير سأقطع يديك
Somebody help me!
Wait.
إذا أردت الأمر على ذلك فليكن ذلك.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I'll be right here, don't you worry. Now, people, to stand in defense of our great civilization. You are not here for feasting. It is our very existence
forbidden for
we
you
are
to be
fighting
here.
for. The infidel king would see us all right from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Someone should stop me, but he hurts me some money.
I stand before
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning.
Just a little
Well,
money.
I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help me!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası. Yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Pis hırsız. You need something? Gebereceksin. He's going to hurt himself.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Help. Pis hırsız.
Aldir, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Yapmanın cezası. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Come back now. You shouldn't be here. Be gone. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Leave this place. Violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say